So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me today. So today I'm going to be talking about multimodal representation and using a concept attainment idea where we look at examples of multimodal representation and we look at non-examples of what multimodal representation is not. So if you're interested in this topic, then please keep on watching. Okay, so let's have a look at what multimodal representation is. It's using different forms of media, which includes graphic organizers, that could be static, dynamic applets, simulations, videos, audio, images, text, etc. So it's really looking at different forms of representation and different media. What else is it? It could be either offline or online. So multimodal representation doesn't have to be a digital tool necessarily. Multimodal representation is used to develop multiliteracies, which is really important in this current day and age with the exponential growth of technology. Multimodal representation is also used to support conceptual understanding when appropriate. And multimodal representation is allowing students to see and create different representations so that they can actually try and form their own conceptual understandings by being exposed to different representations of a conceptual idea. Now, what is it not? So let me just move myself out of the way. Multimodal representation is not just using digital tools. So we can actually have static graphics, and that can provide a different representation of a conceptual idea that will help students to form their deep understanding. Multimodal representation is not always choosing a video over text, so it doesn't mean that showing a video is always going to be better than, say, reading, but it depends on what the conceptual idea is, and it depends what the learning experience is that you have designed based around that video or that text. Multimodal representation is not always chosen by the teacher, so I think it's a great idea to get students to look for different representations of different conceptual ideas, and I think that really then showcases their learning and helps you to formatively assess their understanding. Multimodal representation is not always better than writing with a pen and paper, and there has been some recent research studies that suggest that when we ask our students to listen and then to make notes, that allows our students to synthesize the material and digest what they're listening to, and I think it engages the intellect more. So we don't want to completely eradicate the use of pen and paper. And multimodal is not always just an animated object. As I said before, it could be a static picture. And as an example, it could be a picture of a heart with arrows showing the direction of where the blood goes in the different parts of the heart. And that might be better than showing the animation, because with a static picture like that of the heart flow, students actually have to imagine and think about where the blood flow goes. So that means that their critical thinking is engaged at that same time. So thank you so much for joining me this week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.